And happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers out there. Wishing your mothers a happy Mother's Day. Go celebrate, take them out, take them to a restaurant, give them some roses, write them a card, and let them know how special they are. My mother's a rock star. She works from morning till night, runs a safari lodge, her own safari lodge, her own tourism business. Powerful woman. Love her. Always supported me on absolutely everything that I did. So shout out to my mom in South Africa. She's still alive. She's rocking. And she is, for me, she's a role model, man. I mean, she's a rock star. She goes out there and gets it done. And she's a people's person. So I hope I inherited a couple of my mother's traits. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Love you. Sending you a ton of love from California. Now, why are these companies where they are right now? Why they're in this mess, right? Why has Lyft gone down 30%, right? Well, I took a screenshot yesterday at LAX. This screenshot that you see on the video is at LAX. And from LAX to my place out in Calabasas, Segura there, Lyft regular would charge about $75. As you can see on the screenshot, they wanted $225 for the same trip. When I go to the vehicle that I'm driving in, right, I mainly do private trips now, private clients. But if I look at that same vehicle, like an Escalade in the Uber Black XL category, they want, for that 50-60 minute ride, they want $550, right? That same trip, maybe pre-pandemic, costs $180. That's what the riders sort of like were conditioned on, right? 75 for a Lyft trip, LAX out to Calabasas, hour trip max. A black SUV XL, $180 to $200 max. Not $550 and not $220. That's more than a 300% increase, right? And the reason why I made this video is because I had a really, really good conversation yesterday with a rider who said, these companies just shot themselves in the foot, right? They overdid it. They got too extreme. They raised the rates on us too much. And he says, that's why you are so busy as a private driver. And I said, you know what? You're absolutely right, right? Yesterday, by the way, I did a 20-hour shift, 20 hours, right? I started at 4 in the morning and I finished at 1 a.m. this morning. Going non-stop. Made about $1,700, not complaining. Man, was I busy. And it's totally understandable why a private driver, a limo driver, is getting so many trips. Because even we charge quite a bit, but we're still not charging these crazy, idiotic rates. $550. I'm not making this up. And I switched over to Uber. Same thing, same pricing, right? They wanted around 200 and something for a regular UberX 50-minute drive to Calabasas from LAX. And they wanted, I think it was $460 or $470. So they were slightly cheaper, but they were at least 3 times, at least 300% more of what they were 2-3 years ago. And riders like, nah, we're not paying that. So you look at the taxi stand at LAX and there's a long line. And by the way, on that day, the rider refused to pay these type of rates, completely understandable. He was very angry. I ended up taking a taxi. Now, the taxi was, Lyft was charging $220. The taxi was charging $150, which was also at least 50% more of what they were usually charging, right? And then the rider told me what really ticked him off with the taxi is that the taxi driver wanted a minimum of 15% tip. There's no other option on the app. You could not put a 0 tip in, could not give a cash. He said, well, if you want to pay with a credit card, you got to give me a 15% tip. So it left the rider, who's also my private client, and I would have taken them had I not been booked out. So they were sort of forced to go and find out for themselves at the airport at LAX. Happy Sunday, everyone. What Uber and Lyft are charging. And that's a lot of money, $550, right? That Lyft is charging from LAX to Calabasas, 1 hour trip. And you're probably going to see, if you're lucky, 40% of that. If you're lucky, 30 to 40% of that astronomical fee. So desperation has set in, no doubt, right? They're desperate. They've jacked up the riders' rates through the roof, and this has really pissed riders off to the max. They're pissed. They pissed and pissed and pissed. They do not want to pay these type of rates. And at the same time, us drivers are probably more angry and upset than ever before, because we know what they're charging the riders, but we get a fraction of that, right? So you want to know why this company, Uber, and this company, Lyft, are performing so poorly on the stock exchange? Why Lyft is down 30%? It's because the public has lost faith in this company. And your mom and pops should be investors. A lot of mom and pops that have Apple shares, Amazon shares, Tesla shares, and they're thinking, nah, am I going to buy into Uber and Lyft? Not really. I've had a really crappy experience with Uber and Lyft over the last 2 years, because they've really tried to exploit me, the public citizen, with their rates, and I'm just not willing to pay those supersonic rates. So they've done so much damage. And this conversation was interesting because, this is a really top financial guy, a broker guy who has offices. He's my client, nicest guy. He has offices in New York and offices in LA. And he was telling me his version of why he believed they would poorly. He said, I'm not going to get into an Uber or a Lyft at those prices. I mean, what does that make me feel about the company? Does that make me, does that create a love affair with the company? Does that make me like the company? Does that make me hate the company? He said, no, I feel screwed over. I feel conned, right? Because I knew what I paid once upon a time. Drivers know what they received once upon a time under Travis Kalanick. They got 70 to 75%. Darrow wants to offer you 30 to 50%. And they are wondering why drivers are not coming back. Look no further. Look no further. How are you treating drivers? How are you treating riders? Right, look no further. Hit that like button, please. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Not everyone, I mean everyone that has a mother. Happy Mother's Day, right? I'm going on low gasoline today, exhausted. I'm going to go home and sleep now. Got home at like 1:30 a.m. and then started early this morning. So I'm off to bed. Having a coffee though, just to keep me awake so I can get home. And huge shout out to all the awesome mothers out there. If you have a mother, you will know how much mothers do for you, right? So respect your mothers and show them a lot of love today on Mother's Day. So it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I want to see what happens on Monday. I guess some people are gonna think, okay, well, Lyft went down 30%. I'm gonna buy stock. It'll probably go up. I anticipated going up on Monday a bit. I don't think it's gonna fall any further. But sign of the times, Uber and Lyft, especially the executive branch, the CEOs, the investors. Nasia's in the house. Nasia's in the house. Happy Mother's Day. Awesome. Nasia Hurd, shout out to you. That's very nice of you to wish all the mothers, to all the mothers in the world. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being great mothers. Right, and there's some shitty mothers out there that are not taking care of their mothers. I don't think that the kids will celebrate those mothers. Sad. There's drug addicts out there. There's prostitutes out there. No judgment, but I don't know if those kids are going to go and celebrate their Mother's Day. Might be in jail. I mean, you're going to celebrate your mother in jail? I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit too harsh, but I don't want to pass any judgment. I want to stay within the boundaries of a nice Mother's Day and assume that everyone has a nice mother, right? I want to assume and hope that every mother or every person out there that I'm talking to that has a mother has a great mother. Good morning. How are you? Welcome, 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 welcome. So I welcome you all. Happy Sunday, man. Maybe you're relaxing today. Maybe you've got some big plans with your mother. Maybe you're going to go to dinner later or lunch. Maybe you went out and got a card. Maybe you're busy writing the card. Maybe you bought flowers. Whatever you do today, make sure you take of mom. Take good care of mom. And mom in South Africa, she's 9 hours ahead. She's going to Portugal very soon. It's probably 6 p.m. over there in South Africa. Mother, I love you. You're awesome. You're an amazing, amazing woman. I appreciate you, your son, as your son, everything you've done for me, all the opportunities you've given me in life. I love you dearly. Know that every single day. Nothing but love for you. So here's to my mom. Cheers. It should be a glass of champagne, but it's a cup of very, very strong coffee. Damn, do I need this coffee this morning. I'm even like, my brain's fried. I did 2 days, 18 hours. Listen to this. 18 hours on Friday, 20 hours on Saturday. And I think I made just shy of about $3,200 in 2 days. 2 days. But hey, don't overload yourself too much. I'm used to a lot of driving. I did that in South Africa. I did long trips. I drive from Johannesburg to Cape Town, from the center of the country right down to the coast. That was a 16, 17 hour drive. I'd do it in one shot, right? So I'm used to like doing long trips and long hours. Doesn't really bother me. I don't like these 20-hour days. I do have to fit in like about 3 or 4 20-minute power naps, which I'm good at. I can put my pillow out, boom, and I'm out. I have this really soft cushion, and I'm out for 20 minutes. The alarm goes off, and I'm back. As long as I can get a couple of 20-minute power naps in there. But I'm not a fan of these 20-hour days. It just happened to work that way that I had a lot of high-end clients that were relying on me. One had a wedding, so I was shuttling, using my drivers and myself. We were just shuttling guests back and forth between the hotels and the event place. And then at night, when it was over, the first guest started leaving at 10, and then 11, some people left, 12, 1, 2, last people left at 3 o'clock in the morning. So a lot of back and forth, little short trips, hotel to... And got that one account, haven't even been paid on that. And on Monday they're going to pay me. And this guy usually leaves a ridiculously high tip. He's a big class action attorney, big time guy, husband, wife, attorney team, and they leave me killer tips. To you, Aaron and Julie, my clients and friends, love you. Happy Mother's Day. What did you say there? Sorry, let me read that. Proper rest is crucial. Thank you very much. Portland's in the house. Jonathan, Tony Slaughter and Jonathan, shout out to you guys. Jonathan, thank you. And Tony Slaughter, thank you for being longtime friends and subscribers. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your input. Always solid, good feedback from these guys. That's part of a good channel. It's not just, It's not just the guy talking, making the videos, namely myself, but it's really the input. It's the input you get from a very, very caring community, right? So if you make a video topic, it's amazing how much powerful content suggestions people make. And people of that caliber are like Tony Slaughter, Jonathan, always contributing quality input, right? And it's that type of quality input that a newbie is grateful for, or anyone's grateful for, because like you can check in with your community, a community that cares, not like these executives, right? A community that cares, and you're like, wow, thanks for sharing that. I just educated myself today. Okay, I will look into that. I will try that out. And it's very powerful, folks. I've never seen such a caring community, right? Well, I've seen it like in tribes in Africa, how people in a community care for each other, right? Really love and care for each other. But like, this is like our YouTube tribe community that looks out for each other, which I think is extremely powerful. Whether it's helping out with a GoFundMe page, lifting other people up, people are constantly there to support each other. So I salute that. I salute that on Mother's Day. The Gig Tribe. I love that name, Nasio. GigTribe.com. Get it. It's worth a lot of money. Gig Tribe. With domains, I don't know if any of you have ever bought and traded domains. Today, in these times, it's really, really hard to get good domains. They're so expensive. My business partner, Brian, who also works as a consultant for another company that I know very, very well, they just secured Vape, VAP.com, Vape, for $1.2 million. And that, by the way, is actually a steal. $1.2 million for Vape.com is a steal, because I'm going to share something about the vape industry, right? I know a lot about it. I was asked to invest and I would have made a fortune. I mean, could have easily, made $5, $10, $15 million in that industry, but I have to draw the lines. Oh my God, there's a little Mini, the tiny little British Mini. God, do I love those cars. The little racing one. So not to get off track, but I can't invest or be part of a company where I believe it's doing a lot of damage to your body. I think vaping is extremely dangerous. Now, if you vape, if it relaxes you, if you enjoy it, no judgment. I'm not going to stop you. But Brian, my business partner on Gig Rocket and a couple of other companies, was really instrumental in securing that name, Vape.com. And the name alone is going to boost their sales by 25%. Now, the company makes 100 million gross, 100 million a year. By the way, one of the top vape guys, I know them as well. They make $800 million turnover gross a year. A lot of money, right? Almost $1 billion in vape sales. This particular company that I know that my partner works for, like I said, they bought the domain vape.com. They make $100 million, and the name alone is going to get them X amount of orders per day, because a four-letter domain name, vape.com, make a boatload of money purely because of the search engines. Now, little story, the most money I ever made on one domain, it's $350,000, and that was handshake.com. Another one, Grab, Grab, sold that way too early. $125,000. Should have sold it today, probably would have fetched $5 million, right? So, and how much did I pay for these? Under 30 bucks back in the day. I bought a lot of domains in the 90s. I just felt like it was going to take off. I had a little bit of vision there. I made a lot of money on domains. I've probably offloaded, I would say, close to 40 domains in the last 5 years. Some for $25,000, some for $50,000, some for $5,000. Handshake.com, I made $350,000. Grab.com, sold it way too early, $125,000. So, I mean, domains have been good to me. And my buddy Brian taught me everything about domains. The next thing I'm curious about, I know it's a little bit off topic, NFTs. I think you're going to make a lot of money on NFTs. I'm not a crypto believer, but I see a lot of opportunity with this, like with these NFTs. I think you can make a shitload of money if you know, and maybe for the next 2-3 years you can make a boatload of money. So that's what I'm going to research and maybe put some money into. I know some really good people that are doing it, that are doing very, very well. So like you got to always, like curiosity, you always got to figure out, hey, what, you know, curiosity feeds the mind. Do some research. Should I do this? Should I not? What's the risk? Is it low risk, high risk? So yeah, check. Always follow your instincts, right? And hopefully everyone out there has a very curious mind. I mean, there's a lot beyond rideshare. Just go and explore it. There's a lot beyond rideshare. With those rates, that picture, that thumbnail that I put on the screen there, the car that I'm driving right now, they want to charge people at LAX who desperately need to get out. They might have families, they want to get home, they want to get to the hotel, they want to get to the meeting. But who's going to pay $550 for a 50-minute trip from LAX to Calabasas? If anybody knows LA, they know that trip, LAX to Calabasas. And company wanted $550, right? I can charge half of that, $250, which is great money for 50 minutes of work, right? Half of that. And this is why I'm so busy as a private driver. And please go check it out at GigRocket. Go check out my private chauffeur course. And I think there, if you use the word code Lucky Strike, one word Lucky Strike, you get 50% off. Go and explore, and please put the money aside to go and get your licensing. Whether you want to call yourself a limo driver or a private chauffeur or a private driver, there's many, names, all the same thing. You own a vehicle. Oh, Sienna Hybrid in front of me. Oh, good car. Sienna Hybrid, very good car. Probably one of the best XL vehicles out there, right next to me right now. It's a beautiful car. Sorry, I got a little bit sidetracked. But even go out, get yourself a Toyota Sienna Hybrid, right? Big car, reliable, 350,000 miles, no problem at all, with a 36 miles gas mileage for a minivan. One of the best money makers on the road, right? If I had to pick a vehicle that's all around the best rideshare vehicle out there, I think it's a Toyota Sienna Hybrid. The best, right? I'm not like comparing it now to a Cadillac or a Suburban White because they're so expensive and they use up so much gas. The vehicle you will make the most money with is a Toyota Sienna. Go and get yourself a Toyota Sienna Hybrid 2022 onwards model, right? Money maker. I'll tell you why. Because you can drive on the XL platform on Uber and Lyft. Big crowds, big tips, a lot of luggage, a lot of airport trips, and the very best opportunity to start recruiting private clients. Convert all your Uber and Lyft clients into private clients. Let me repeat that. Convert your Uber and Lyft passengers in your car into your own private clients. I explain that in my course on Gig Rocket Private Chauffeur. Use the code Lucky Strike, right? So you're on Uber and you're on Lyft, and you've gone out, like in California, you've spent $1,200 to set up your transport charter permit, your TCP. See the little TCP numbers on the car. You get your commercial insurance. You set up your own LLC, right? So it's about $1,200, and then I'll say monthly about another $500 for the commercial insurance, right? I mean, yesterday from one client, I got $500 from one client, driving them to the Ronald Reagan Library, from Malibu to Ronald Reagan Library and back, $500. That's my commercial insurance paid for the entire month. How long did that trip take me? 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back. I got $500. My commercial insurance is paid. So I'm throwing out these big numbers because I want you to understand that's where the money is. That's where I want to see you guys and girls, right? I don't want to see, it hurts me to see your frustrations fighting it out in UberX. If you can, offload your UberX vehicle, trade it in, but get yourself a Toyota Sienna hybrid. Ka-ching, ka-ching-a-ling-a-ling, ka-ching, 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 all frickin' day long, right? Black on black exterior. Get yourself. Car looks so frickin' sexy. Again, Toyota Sienna hybrid, black interior, black exterior with black rims, sexy. And you drive on Uber and Lyft XL, and you drive private clients. And how to drive the private clients, I show you in that course. That is money, my friends. So yeah, it's hard to make that decision. Oh, I'm gonna have to offload my Toyota Camry, or I have to offload my Honda Civic, or I have to offload my Nissan Altima. I understand that it's difficult, right? But I'm just want to show you where the money is. We really want to show you where the money is. And private clients, man, you'll drive so many families and kids with that Toyota Sienna, and you're not killing yourself, right? This car that I'm driving in is $108,000, 108. I didn't pay that, right? But it's $108,000. And I can get the Toyota Sienna for hybrid for 45,000. It's way less than this car. And 35, 36 miles per gallon. Hello? Barely getting 16 miles per gallon with this guzzler, with a 6.2 liter. Much love, much respect from Cali, baby, to you, to your mothers, to your family. Shout out from the Rideshare Professor. Happy Mother's Day to all you wonderful mothers out there. You rock. Right? And I think we really start appreciating parents and what they have done for us when we parents, like, oh my God, all the stuff we do for our kids, for our sons and daughters, right? And it's a lot of work, and we always hope to raise our children well, and we hope that they respect us, and we hope they look up to us, and we hope we can teach them like manners and just a lot of good stuff. And that's what our mothers and fathers did for us. You know, so we tend to rebel against our mothers and fathers when you're 13, maybe up to 21. But man, after 21, you start appreciating it. You were hatched, baby. Woo woo! Awesome, 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 awesome. Shout out to all of you from Starbucks. And please, go out, please, safety, 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 right? Go and get yourself your display ride dash cam, right? Your display ride, so that you can upload the footage into the cloud. Every visual and audio is uploaded into the cloud. And please go out there, get yourself your business cards on the front, your face, your phone number, your email, your company name. My company name is Limoel. And then you can put the picture of your car on the back. And so if you're handing over the card, they remember, oh yes, he or she drove me, and that was the car. Yes, I remember this individual, let me call them, right? So get your business cards, start setting yourself up, right? Start transitioning away from Lyft Regular or UberX. Go out, like I said, I'm gonna say it as it is. If somebody asked me right now, and I want you to participate on this, right? We've got 44 people here. If you had to choose the number one vehicle, the number one car, okay, for Uber and Lyft and my world private trips, right? What do you think it would be? I would think it's a Toyota Sienna. Now, for my world, obviously the Suburban and the Cadillac are, clients love those, but they will not discriminate. They will not put your vehicle down. If you have a beautiful Toyota Sienna, black on black with black rims, that car is super spacious, ultra luxurious, great on gas for you, for the company owner. You have your LLC. So just your thoughts. I mean, if you'd say, what is the greatest car for rideshare? Maybe I'd say a Prius, a Toyota Prius. But what is the greatest vehicle for if you're doing Uber, Lyft, and private trips, and you're building out your private company, and you're converting, thank you very much, you're handing out business card after business card, you're converting your Uber and Lyft riders into your private company. Somebody just said Tesla. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. You see, I want to hear from you what you believe the best car is for rideshare, and then if you are doing private trips, or if you're thinking of doing private trips, what do you think the best car is for a combo Uber, Lyft, and private trips, right? Private trips meaning you have your own LLC, you're a true independent contractor, you're setting your own rates, you're setting your own fares, you can reject the client if you want to, you do not have to go to a specific destination, you don't have to take a 4 a.m. booking, you decide, right? On Uber and Lyft, you are not a true independent contractor, you're about 30%. In Uber, they call it, oh, you're an IC plus. BS, you're an IC minus, right? You're an IC 100 minus 70%. You're an IC minus 30%. That's what you are, right? That's what you are if you're on rideshare. You're an IC minus 70%. 70% of the fare, 70% of a true independent contractorship. You're an IC 30. That's what I'll call you. IC 30. Independent contractor 30%. Don't get to choose your rates. Don't have a multiplier. Don't get to choose your destination or reject a client. Pacifica is awesome, my friend. The Pacifica, Israel said, I always get great. The Pacifica hybrid is an awesome car. Awesome. I've rented it. It drives amazing. It's got amazing styling. It almost looks like a Bullet. Great car. But if you'd ask me, Torsten, do you want a Pacifica hybrid or do you want a Sienna hybrid? And the Sienna hybrid is going to cost you a few $1,000s more. Me personally, I'll go with the Sienna all day long. And I'm not putting the Pacifica down because the Pacifica hybrid is an amazing car. Amazing. With excellent gas mileage. We've got a Lyft driver here on our left. Let's check him out. Yo. Making money on a Sunday. The guy in the white car there. Top right part of his window, there's a little Lyft sticker. That's how I identified him. And he's got passengers in the back. So he's making money. And he's tailgating and he's driving fast. So he just wants to get these guys. He's coming from the airport, I can tell you right now. He's been driving for about an hour. He's in his last stretch here. He's on the 101. He wants to get his people home and maybe start his day. Maybe go to Mother's Day. $10 on gas. Could happen. Good humor. Could happen. Could happen. Could happen. Got a Tesla here overtaking me on the right. There it is. Good car, good car. Oh, yesterday I went to one of my favorite little eating places in Malibu. It's called the Broad Street Oyster. Oh my God. $21 for a tiny little lobster roll. $11 for the fries. I'm at tax, $36. And then I have to tip them. And I ate that in 3 minutes. So I was just craving lobster yesterday. I was craving lobster. I did it. I splurged, I splashed out $40 for a lobster roll and fries. I did it. I had to do it. I'm like, oh my God, you've been working so damn hard. You've been 20-hour day. What do you need right now? Oh, I need a lobster roll. Man, it's all. I was thinking of taking my kids, I'm gonna go out, have some dinner, but like maybe surfing today. The surf is really. Oh, got rear-ended by a drunk driver at 100 miles an hour. Oh my God, I hope you're okay. Wow. Damn, that's not. And then how much was, well, that was a total write-off, I guess, right? Guys, if you want to check out the best insurance on the market for rideshare drivers by far, go and check up buckleup.com. 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 This is the beginning of inflation, yes. Interest rates are going to go up, mortgage rates are going to go up, inflation's going to go up, and it's not just a US problem, it's a worldwide. Worldwide inflation is going through the roof. High gas costs, you got the war going on, Russia, Ukraine, you got a lot of uncertainty, you got turbulent markets, a lot of volatility. Difficult times ahead, my friends. Mark my words, the next 3 years, next 36 months are going to be extremely financially challenging. Let me repeat this. The next 3 years, the next 36 months are going to be extremely financially challenging. This cop here, dude, come on, man, you stupid cop. Always sits there and just nothing better to do but write tickets. It's not all. It's definitely no. It's not all Putin's fault. Yeah, I mean, Putin is part of the problem in my eyes. I think COVID messed up a lot. I think COVID, with all the money that was injected into the markets, all this artificial cash to keep it artificially going, people not working, you're giving them a lot of money, a lot of grants, a lot of small business administration loans, pandemic unemployment. I think with all the money pumped into the market worldwide, it's not just a US thing. In Germany, in Saudi Arabia, in Canada, everybody was getting assistance, right? But there's a lot of like money just pumped into the market. So the next 36 to 48 months are going to be challenging, very challenging. That's why go and set yourself up as a private driver, set your own rates. Like demand for you as a private driver in the next 4 or 5 years is going to be off the charts. rates. Uber and Lyft are now forced to these supersonic high rates. They are spending a fortune trying to get drivers to come back. They're spending a fortune. They're just spending. They're charging the riders an arm and a leg. So people are turning to private vehicles, to private drivers like me. I'm less expensive than a Uber black SUV from the airport to Calabasas. You saw the screenshots. They want $500 and something. That, my friends, that I showed you there was a 50-minute trip. 50 minutes, under 40 miles, $500. It's not or stage event or a Dodgers game. No, it was a regular weekend. Thomas Gibson in the house. Private, 100%, baby. Listen, if you wanna, I've made several videos about Thomas, right, and Thomas and his team, and they've carved themselves out a niche market in San Diego, right? There's a fleet of cars, fleet of drivers. They all know each other. They work together. They support each other. They can take 5. Thomas, right in saying you could take at least 5 to 30 people if you just quickly rally when Thomas rallies his troops, right? But the cool thing about Thomas is a guy that understands formulas, right? He understands the private chauffeur formula, how to operate, how to price private trips. So what Thomas then does is he teaches his formula, it's also my formula, to other San Diego drivers, and they're all successful, right? Because they're following a successful formula, right? So like you may have a successful formula for UberX, which might be, okay, you're making a lot per hour because you're just cherry picking. That you might consider that your own successful formula. But if you have a successful formula in the private chauffeur, limo driver world, and you duplicate that, for example, like Thomas does in San Diego, or how I duplicate that in LA, it's money all day long. Thomas, you'd be proud of me. Friday, Saturday, 18 hours, 20 hours, I think came out to $3,200. Heavy. I'm tired. I'm going home to sleep right now. Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers out there. To all the wonderful mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Hey, how are you? Hi, Chica Bella. Alrighty, let me just go and pick up some stuff here. Be nice to this guy. Jeremy, we don't believe you. Jeremy, we don't believe you. What does Jeremy say? Jeremy, what is Jeremy? What do they don't believe? What is it about Jeremy that they don't believe? Heen is in the house. Good. Hey, we got a lot of cool people in the house. Oh, wow, you got paralyzed from waist down. Oh, I am so sorry, dude. In this job, see how dangerous it is? I am so sorry, dude. Got hit at 100 miles an hour in the back, paralyzed from the waist down. All prayers to you, my friend. Any chance that you can recover and walk again? Wow, stories like that hit me. Beautiful area here. Looking at some properties here. Yeah, I like this area. Pretty. All right, my amigos, I'm gonna go and check out some property and check out some land to build. Shingon, I like it. Shingon Yong, I like it. My background check's been going. Hey, listen, go to Gig Rocket, Shingon. It's only 29 buckets. We send the $29. We send the legal letters to Checker and to the company. You want to go that route, my friend. You want to speed up your background check. I'll show you how it's done at Gig Rocket. All right, my friends, happy Mother's Day. Have a phenomenal Sunday. Go and spoil the lady, take her out, roses, Mother's Day cards, lunches, dinners. Go and spoil them. Spoil the mother. They are the American Gigolo. Yeah, took out the American Gigolo. You want to fuck with me? Right? It comes at a price. I don't allow myself to get screwed over. I don't. Doesn't work that way. No. I go out with the best intentions, helping people, try to do well in the world, obviously family comes first, but you know, when a person comes your way and think he's going to fire missiles at you and that, good luck, right? Good luck. Texas is in the house. Woo woo. Casey from Texas. I love Texas. Got a lot of friends. I lived there for a while. Aaron's in the house. Salute. All right, my friends, my amigos, meine Freunde. Thank you. Dankeschön. Danke. Merci. Gracias. Spasiba. Salud. Kunjani Wena. Zulu. Thank you. Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? All I'm going to say is, hey, have a good day, everyone. And happy Mother's Day, man. Happy Mother's Day. And please go out and start setting yourself up as a private driver. Shalom. Shalom. Exactly. Shalom Shabbat. I was at a Shabbat at a wedding 2 days ago. Israeli wedding. It was amazing. Amazing. Had a good time. Adios, everyone. Be well. Be safe today. And remember what the rideshare professor said on Mother's Day. Go and spoil your mom. Make your mother numero uno, number one today, right? Make her feel like $1 million. She deserves it. She's your mother. She's put up a lot of shit with you. She's gone through a lot of shit with you. Go and spoil mama. Madre. Go and spoil your mom today. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Have an awesome day. Kim, be well. Kim Mickey in the house. Have an awesome day. Much love and respect from California, baby. Woo! California. Interesting fact here. Don't know how the universe works, but I mean, I lost one good drummer friend, Taylor Hawkins. I still have Travis Barker, and now I have the Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer, Chad Smith. So 3 of the best drummers in the world, all my clients. How did the universe send drummers my way? Find out at my course on Gig Rocket, privatechauffeur.com. Have a good one, and get your dash cam and your pepper spray and lock your windows, and most importantly, be safe. And spoil your mother. Spoil your mother. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good one.